Dun dun dun.
They have returned.
They've arrived on a giant flying vulture.
Oh, it's on about mine.
Yeah. 3D printed vulture. Mage guy on top. I'm counting him as Ghostback. Yep.
I think they were drunk when they made the names.
Possibly. But I've got 1,500 points of Kruleboys painted, Lucy.
Woohoo!
Yep. And you can rest assured I'll be getting 2 of them Killboars. Meanwhile, Lucy's gone old school because we haven't painted any of your new stuff.
No, when all the new stuff like a few years ago for Stormcast came out and they turned a great army into just too over the top or too many extras, I gave up on them.
Yeah.
But the new book's here, so I thought get out some of my old favourites.
Yep.
Get some wizards on the board because that was we did sorely lack wizards, but then we just got too many.
Do you know what I like now though?
Mm-hmm.
All of your primes just get an extra attack.
Yes, they do.
Just that's it.
Yep. that is
nice and simple.
Yes.
So Lucy's got some Judicators, she's got some Liberators, some Sequitors and Evocators.
They are in the Celestial Realm.
Yes.
Because I am Scion of the Storm. Is that how you said?
Yes, you have that allegiance ability. And you took a Tauralon.
Which does not get a mount trait.
No, he's the only one that doesn't.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
But yes, I've got an Arcanum on foot and a Lord
Exorcist.
And that's my army.
Meanwhile, I've got the contents of Dominion, an extra 3 of the Bolter guys, an extra 10 Kruleboy boys, and then, of course, Ghostback. Mm-hmm. So, we're playing one of the missions from the General's Handbook called Tectonic Interference. It's essentially shifting objectives.
Yes.
We're not doing full army overviews. We're going to talk about a little bit about the stuff that we've got. Judicators went up in points, right?
They did, but they do get... they dish out mortal wounds.
On a 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Which is great because then it's the same as your Daughters of Cain, Lucy.
Yep.
So I feel like the rules for the units themselves got a lot simpler. But the thing with Stormcast is there's like, I think there's 76 War Scrolls in the thing.
Yeah.
And 56 of them are characters.
Yeah.
And that's no exaggeration.
Very, very ridiculous. I'll just point out I am Hallowed Knight and the Arcanum on Tauralon is my general.
Yeah, and Hallowed Knights, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you die, on a 4+ you get to fight.
Just Redeemer models.
Redeemer.
So Liberators and Sequitors.
Oh, okay, so not Judicators and stuff. Alright, okay. But you also have a new allegiance ability that when a model dies, you roll a dice equal to its wounds characteristic, and on a 6+ you do a mortal wound. 5+ if it's a Thunderstrike armor model.
Yes, which I have none of.
No, not yet. Meanwhile, I do mortal wounds on a 6 to hit in combat.
Lovely.
And I went for the Yellow tribe, which basically gives me plus 3-inch range on ranged weapons, and it allows me to reroll 1 hit for each unit in the first battle round. So at the minute it doesn't help me loads because the bolt guys, that's the only shooting I've got.
Yeah.
But when I have 2 of them Killboars, yes. Yes.
Very nice.
So Lucy finished deploying first, and she's going to go first.
Alright, so turn 1, my grand strategy is hold the line, and the battle tactic I have gone broken ranks, and I've picked the 3-man shooting guys over there to kill them in this turn.
Yep.
We've done magic. He cast...
Celestial Blades on himself?
Yep. He tried to cast Mystic Shield because his other, the 2 one I've given and his one is too far, you're too far away. And he tried to cast Azurite Halo on this guy and you stopped it and you did
With
it.
Mork says no.
And you did 1 mortal
I did a
wound.
single mortal wound.
Out of D3, yeah.
Right, movement.
So we've moved, everyone shuffled forward, the 2 he was on foot ran. We're not going to be filming many dice rolls this game, but first shot up, Judicators into the battle line I selected for thingy.
Yep.
So they have changed.
Just before you do that, we've got to mention that this objective is worth 2 points, so Lucy's dropped 2 units on it.
Yeah. So they're now 2 hit attacks each, and the leader has the shock bolt bow, which is D6.
Plus the 1, because
Yeah.
he gets +1 attack now rather than +1 to hit.
Yeah.
So this will be a total of 14 shots. And what are you hitting on?
3s, unmodified hits for 6. So that's 2 mortal wounds.
Nice. Couple of misses. And you're wounding?
3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -1.
That's a unit dead.
What? What?
They've only got a 6-up save.
No.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
Right, so Lucy made the charge with the Sequitors. However, I can use scare tactics from the Gut Rippers in her turn. I managed to roll a 6, and because I had 9 models in my unit, makes that a 7, which is equal to the Sequitors' bravery. Lucy therefore was -1 to hit me. You also elected to channel your shields as well, which gives you a 5-up ward save, which will be handy because I'm about to attack back now with lots of dice to hopefully do mortal wounds to you. And because these stickers have range 2, I do get to fight in 2 ranks. So, wow, I actually get 4 mortal wounds, Lou.
Wow.
But these bad lads hit on 4s and wound on 4s. So they're not the best fighters, but obviously when you consider that they're doing mortal wounds. So that is 1 at no rend. Fail. Then a 5-up ward. Pass, but then you've got 4 mortal wounds, so you do get to take your 4 ward saves against that. So she loses 1 Sequitur.
Can fight on a 4+.
Which you do.
Oh, that was a thingy.
I presume you're killing the guy with a normal mace.
Yes.
Don't you get 3 attacks with a normal mace or not?
No.
Okay.
-1.
-1. 6-up save, which I fail. 1 damage for a normal mace.
Yep.
Kills another orc boy, but
on a 6+, that guy does a mortal wound when he dies.
you roll 2 dice because you've got 2 wounds.
Sorry, yes.
Of course, it's Lucy. So Lucy doing another mortal wound. I did pass my morale. I rolled a 1, despite having the fictional banner, which Lucy has very kindly allowed me to say that I have.
Yes.
Because the models in Dominion don't come with banners.
No.
I will fix that. I've got loads of the Hobgrot ones spare, so I'm gonna hack them off. But Lucy did leave this objective, which means she only scores 3 points for this.
Yep.
But she also scored her battle tactic this turn, so that scores her 5 victory points. What?
Do I not score for the middle one?
Yeah, 1 point.
Oh.
Plus 2 points.
Okay.
Plus 2 points is 5. And she didn't even use any command points.
No.
So this guy with his grot is going to put a poison on this guy's blades, which means that they'll do mortal wounds on 5s to hit. This guy cast the Black Pit on to the Evocators, which is a nice spell. Does mortal wounds based on the save characteristic of the target. So I managed to get 3 4+ and kill a single Evocator.
Yep.
I tried to cast a Mystic Shield and failed. And that is it. So I've moved everybody forward. This guy used Finest Hour because I really want to charge into that Tauron and hopefully take it out. Hopefully. These guys are going to shoot into your Exorcist, which is down here. And because this stayed still, I get to use the aimed shot, which is 1 shot each. Right?
Yep.
I hit on 2s, but I can re-roll 1 single hit roll. There we go. And these wound on 3s. It's -1 and 2 damage.
3+ save.
Damn. Right, so lots of charges made. The Vulture made it into the Liberators, as did the Knob. The Boss and the Boys made it in down here. And the Knob with the Banner made it in down there. So at the end of the charge phase...
Just recap, I lost another Sequitur to shooting.
Yeah, them killed one.
I rolled the 4 again, so he fought, but you saved, and I didn't get roll a 6 for the...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So at the end of the charge phase, Lucy elects to use the draft on this guy, which means he gets to fight first.
His artifact, Quicksilver Draft.
Yep, so that's the end of the charge phase. At the start of the combat phase, there's then a whole host of other things to do. So this guy has stomped and did 1 mortal wound on a Liberator. So no, he didn't, he failed.
Yeah, I did the stomp.
You did the stomp on me and did 1 mortal wound. But I also have the Beast Killer slop on this guy down here, right? And this is also at the start of the combat phase. You can pick 1 enemy monster within range 3, roll a dice. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2 to a 5, you suffer d6 mortal wounds. On a 6, you suffer 2d6.
Oh.
This is once per game though.
Go on, roll a 1.
He's the 1.
Oh.
d6 mortal wounds on your Toralon.
Go on, roll a 1.
4. I'll take a 4. I'll take a 4. How many wounds does he normally have? 12, so he's down to 8 remaining. Now here's the problem, right? I'm going to make... I've also used a command point on War, which allows me General and 2 other units to fight at the same time. But your draft trumps me, so if I survive, 3 units are then suddenly fighting.
And you are -1 to wound him with everything because of the command trait master of the Celestial Menagerie.
But if I survive, I cancel that out because of Finest Hour.
Okay, so how many wounds has that guy got?
9 remaining.
I'm going to have to go all in with him.
Yep.
So, yep, I'm going to go all in with the Ether Stave, but I'm going to split attacks with the horsey stuff.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the Ether Stave.
I will elect to use all-out defense on the boss on Gut Ripper thing.
Which is what?
+1 to my save.
Okay, so...
Which is another command point.
3s to wound. That is 3 -1.
3 -1. That's passed.
Get out.
All of them. How dare you? You normally beat the crap out of me.
Okay, so 2 of the 4 attacks from the horns and stamping hooves. -1.
So +1, that's a pass.
That being D3, and the last 2 are the little guys.
Yep. 1 hit.
Oh. No, Howie. Well, that was a waste of time.
I've just realised Finest Hour gave me +1 save anyway, so all out defence wouldn't have worked. So do you mind me taking that command point back? Because I was only ever a +1.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. My turn.
One all out defence for this guy. We're going to record him because it's debut.
Yep. So the Jagged Boss sticker has 4 attacks hitting on 3s. The 6 does 2 mortal wounds instead. Yeah, so 2 mortal wounds, but then I'm wounding on 2s because of Finest Hour, and that's a fail anyway. So 2 mortal wounds done out, but I've also got 4 attacks from the Bone Crushing Fangs. They all hit. 2s to wound.
Minus.
Yep, so 3s. There we go. And they are -2, 2 damage each. So 2 more damage, so 4 wounds dealt in total to him.
Ouchie.
So down here, the Vulture did okay.
Yeah.
He managed to roll a 6 for his Stinger, which means I do D6 mortal wounds. Because mounts don't normally get the encrusted weapon thing, but the Vulture specifically does.
Yeah.
So yeah, between the Vulture and the boss, we managed to kill 4 Liberators.
And I didn't do 1 mortal wound.
No, but you did do 1 damage
when I fought
to the
back.
Vulture when you fought back.
Luckily with them 4 pluses.
Yeah, just the weapon's not doing too much damage. Which means I'm guessing that you're probably going to go over here seeing as you're safe over there now.
Yeah. My Secretors took 4 of the boys out, but you're now going to come over here to try and get rid of me Toralon.
Yep, so you can't get them back.
Yeah, it's for the command ability call for aid.
Yep.
So
I'm going to go overkill here. You've only got 4 wounds left. These guys are doing mortal wounds on 5s because of the poison that I put on them. But I'm going to use all-out attack because they only hit on 4s.
I'll go all-out defense.
I think you used that before, so it's still in effect.
Right.
Well, that's bad.
It was a bad roll, but...
It was a bad roll, so I only actually got those hits. All-out attacks +1 to hit now, isn't it?
But it doesn't matter. He's dead.
No, so I did the 4 mortal... It was a poor roll, but the 4 mortal wounds takes him out.
So...
Yep. I've used Inspiring Presence because I lost 4 and they're only Bravery 6.
I passed all my saves for them.
Yep. And you're using Inspiring Presence on your single Liberator.
Yes, it's cowardly, but I don't want to lose them now, especially now I can't give a unit back.
So, interestingly enough, Lucy, my monster counts as 5 models. and my boss counts as 2, so that's 7 models I have there. You only have 4, so I take that one from you.
Yep.
So I score 2 points here, I score 1 point for the centre one, and I score 1 point for this one, putting me on 5. But I also slayed your warlord, killed your general, so that gets me another 2 points on top of that, putting me at a whopping 7 points.
To my 5.
To your 5 at the end of turn 1.
Ouch.
But who's going first, and where is the objective? Let's roll for the objective first. Do you want to do that one?
Yep.
So it's this one.
Yep.
Who's going first?
No!
I'm going first. Okay, so I've gone for the battle tactic where I've got to control 2 objective markers not in my territory. So I've gone for these 2 because I'm going to hold them at the end of my turn.
Yes.
This one, of course, is worth 2 victory points. The others are worth 1. I've gone for Finest Hour on this guy. Lucy went for Finest Hour on this guy. And he cast Arcane Bolt to kill the Liberator. The Liberator didn't fight, didn't do any mortal wounds back.
Nope.
So he then tried to cast the Black Pit on the Evocators again, but I failed it.
And there was no point in trying to do Cycle of the Storm on the Liberator because the way it works out, the mortal wound would have killed him. And I would have brought him back with 1 wound, but then the others would have killed him.
Yeah, because I rolled D3 for my mortal wounds. That is it for movement as well. All these guys are pushed up. Straight into shooting though, so I'm going to shoot these 3 guys up here straight into this dude down here. All hit. 3's to wound. 1.
Any wound?
Yes, I think it was -1. -1.
No.
2 damage.
Ooh.
That's 3 wounds taken. How many does he have?
6.
So he's got 3 remaining. Good, because I've got loads of little grenades that are about to be thrown at him from them horrible little hobgrots. So, charges down here, these guys made it in. The Vulture's going to go after the Evocators. I feel like it's a mistake, but with a 5 he'll be in. But then the Hobgrots are going to charge these, Lou. With
Champion.
an 8, that would be in. So you are using Unleash Hell.
Yes.
This is the first time any of us have ever used this.
Yep. So I can fire when you've piled in, but it makes no difference. I'm at -1 to hit, but that's still fine. So the prime with the D6.
So he'll get 3.
Yeah.
Plus 8 other attacks. Hitting on 4s. This is, of course, one of Lucy's 2 CPs.
Ooh, nice.
2 mortal wounds.
Yep. Ooh.
3 other hits.
3.
3 wounds at -1, so you actually kill 5 of them, Lou.
Nice. I'll take that.
Not the banner guy, not the leader.
Just going in.
Yeah, but monstrous things I'm going to stomp first, of course. Fails again. So, the Venom Encrusted Blades basically now triggers on 5s for everything that this guy does. 2 attacks with me Bog Bark Staff. So that is D3 mortal wounds for that one. So 2 mortal wounds so far. This wounds on 3s. That fails. I've then got 5 attacks with the beak and flesh tearing talons. So they fail to hit, but they do 4 more mortal wounds. So that's a total of 6. The stinger fails to hit. And then I've got 2 attacks with the backup stabber, which fail to hit.
Oh, what a
So
shame.
6 mortal wounds does kill 2 evocators.
Yeah.
So down here, Lucy used the Lord Arcanum's ability to keep an evocator alive on 1 wound. Lucy managed to do a single wound from the destroyed evocator. She then fought back with the Arcanum, did 2 wounds to the boss.
Yep.
I then got carried away and went with the Hobgrots and did 1 wound, and then she went up here and killed 2 of those 2 of the boys. I then hit back and killed 1 Sequitur.
On 4+. That can fight.
Yep.
Was it the...
It was the guy with the normal mace. So 2 hits.
2 wounds.
Which kills him. And then you would have rolled 2 dice. Because did they have the Redeemer keyword?
Yep. No.
So.
It's the Redeemers for the fight.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So,
So that leaves me with him and these.
Me with
and then
my
you.
Judicators and Evocators.
I
think he's gonna die.
Yeah, Lucy killed 3 more Hoggots down here.
Woohoo!
Meanwhile, this guy up here, 4 attacks with his jagged boss sticker. Okay, 2 misses. 3's to wound. 2 wounds at -1.
4+.
2 damage each. That's 4 wounds out of 6.
Hmm.
He's then got 4 attacks with the bone crushing fangs. 3's.
Nice.
And 3's. -2, 2 damage each.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's another 4, so that's him dead.
On a 6+ a mortal wound? No.
No, you've got 6 wounds.
Oh, yes.
So you would roll 6 dice, so you need to roll 5 more. So you do 1 more wound. Evocators into Gorseback.
Yep.
Oof. You've got a lot of attacks here as well, because you've got 4 guys alive. So that gets you 17 dice, I think it was.
3. Only 3 guys.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, because I killed 1 before, didn't I?
Yeah, 3s. Ooh, -1, please.
6. I only have a 5 up save, so I save 1, so that's 5 damage. 6 up ward save.
Hey.
I'm on 3 wounds left, and I believe that's the end of the fight phase.
No. Celestial Lightning. After this unit has fought for the first time in a phase and all of its attacks has been resolved, you can pick 1 unit within 3. Roll 2 dice for each member in this unit.
Yep, so you get 6 dice total.
And every
4+.
mortal wound. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Does that kill him?
Well, I've got to roll 3 6s. Kills him.
Ba-dum.
Payback. Yeah, Ghostbacks, he can do a bit of damage, but he's not the damage dealer. Like, his spells are what helps him out, his maneuverability. He's not, like, I feel like this guy's a better fighter.
Stormcast turn 2. I've picked the same battle tactic as you did.
Yeah, aggressive expansion. She's picked this one and that one, which will carry 2 victory points for scoring this. I forgot that there was a boss down there. He's pretty much going to be dead now.
Yep. No hero, so no magic, because they've all gone. I've shuffled everyone around. The Evocators have pulled up a little bit. The Judicators have pushed forward, and the Secretars are coming back over.
Yep, so she's only going to kill him to get that one.
Yep. Shooting, gonna go him, these into that.
Oh, you would be at... Oh, I need to check the rules now, because he has 10 wounds, and I don't know whether he would be subject to lookouts there. Lucy, do you still like Judicators?
Yeah.
He's gone.
It took both units though.
It did. So they did 3 mortal wounds plus 1 wound, and then they rolled 4 6s to hit, so we didn't even roll.
Yeah.
They did like at least 8 damage themselves.
Yeah.
Like, the 200 points, but like they're still good battle line units.
The extra attack and the explodes on a 6 is brutal.
Yeah.
So the Evocators are piled in and they are gonna go.
Oh yeah, they charged into the boss down here. So 3s to hit, is it?
Yep. Should have done.
All out attack.
Yeah. -1.
-1. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit funky, right? Because I've got a grot that can actually like just tank all my damage. So I roll a dice on a 1 to 5. The stab grot is killed. On a 6, the wound is negated. So what's that? 4 damage altogether. 4 wounds. So I negate 1, and then the grot dies, and then I'll have 2 more to save. And these are 4 save. These are -1.
Yep.
So I save 1. So is that just 1 damage?
It is.
Wow, and he's got 6 wounds as well, so he's down to 5 remaining. You could get very lucky with the mortal wounds.
Yeah.
But then I've got to go over here, really. Then she'll fight back, and yeah. 6 mortal wounds. Can she do it? 1, 2, 3. Only 3, and you'd only done 1, which leaves him on 2 wounds remaining, Lucy.
Close. I should have had the
Judicators in, yeah. So I'm going to go back over here now and we'll tickle each other a little bit. Wow, what a turn by Lucy.
Yep.
I failed to kill anyone.
Yeah, I did
4 damage to him.
Yeah.
So, which objective is the main one this turn, Lucy? I'll let you roll for it.
I scored another 5, so it puts it up to 10.
So it's this one down here, which I think means that you might get it. But who is going first? Yeah. I am going first. I am absolutely going first. So this guy gave these the poison to be able to do mortal wounds on 5s when they charge into the Judicators, because I'm picking the battle tactic to destroy a battle line unit, and I'm picking these.
You're separate, there's only 2 left.
It's much further charge to them, that's the problem. And I can't guarantee that I can kill them. Whereas here I feel like I'm rolling a lot more dice, I've got a much better chance.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to shoot down into your Judicators. All hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, -1 each. So 5 up for them.
Yep.
2 damage, so that kills 1 and wounds the next one.
Yeah.
And that's all my shooting. Next up is charges. These guys +1, I need a 5. That's a 5.
Can I use that thing again when I shoot you?
Yes, you've got the command point to do it.
We shall do that.
Okie doke.
So D6 for the...
So you're hitting up 4s with all them. We'll come back with me saves.
I killed 2.
Still not bad though.
No, but I'm not looking
It
forward
would
to
be an
this.
extra 4 attacks. I'm using all out attack because he's there to issue it to them.
Yeah.
So, oh.
Yeah.
There's 7 mortal wounds because I'm doing it on 5s. You've only got 7 wounds there.
Yeah.
That was a good roll.
Absolutely.
Now do you understand why I chose? Like, it was a much further charge to them,
Yeah,
and I knew
yeah.
I had a much better chance at doing that.
Absolutely.
And unsurprisingly, Lucy killed it.
Yep.
Which one was the active objective again? This one.
Yes.
So I control this because he has more than 5 wounds, so he counts as 2 models, and then I've got a couple of these within range as well. And I killed the battle line unit, so I score 3 points for that, +2 for the battle tactic, which puts me at another 5 points. Put me at 17 to your 10. But now, you've got to try and come back and do something.
Yeah.
When Judicators lay havoc all the way down on top of these and kill 5.5 of them.
Yep. Movement, the Judicators jumped around, the Advocators came up, they're going to charge to the middle one, and my Secretors are going to charge into the...
Are you doing both?
Yeah. There.
4 gets you in though, that's all you needed.
Advocators.
With an 8,
I
they needed a 7.
Ooh.
The thing is, he's not going to kill... He might kill the 1 Evocator, right? But you need to go there, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with all-out attack again. And I'm going to channel my weapons this time, because I've just only ever done the shields so far. And I'll split attacks. The prime will go against the little guys.
Yep.
And the other one will go
into the knob.
Yeah.
2 hits. 2 wounds. What's the AP?
-1.
Dead. 2 damage, isn't it, the Grand Mace?
Yes.
6s are 2 hits, because you're channeling. 3s. I save 1. 6 damage.
It worked!
And then my Merc Knob is going back into them. So, not the Merc Knob, I can't remember his name. Hero! So the Grot actually rolled a double 6 with these slitters and did 2 mortal wounds.
You certainly did.
And the Swamp Caller Shaman did 2 damage, so it killed 1, damaged the next, and then the Grot out of nowhere.
Yep, so the prime Evocator will fight back.
Yep.
Ooh, only 2. -1.
6 up.
Oh, fixed dice.
Interesting enough, right? This guy doesn't have... He's got a companion, right? Which says that the Podgrot has to stay within range, but he doesn't have the same rule as what the boss does with the Stabber. So he's just there.
Yeah. There's only 1 left. 4+, 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds on him. Leaves him on 4 wounds remaining. And that is the end of turn 4? 3. Oh.
I score 3 points.
Yes, because you control those 2.
I was tempted to just call it before. But
You're on 13 to my 17, but like, what am I going to do?
I know.
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Who? Which objective is active next? You roll for it. This one, not good. And who's gone first?
Oh.
Winner. Because we tie. I went first last time, so I choose. So I'm gonna go first.
Yep.
Okay. Arcane Bolt. D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, go on.
Can he stop it?
No, it's good. There's probably 2 or more. 3 6s. No.
Wow.
Ouchie.
I don't even know what I'm going to try and do now. I think I might be a little bit crazy. And turn done. These guys dropped down and used their hasty shots and did not expect to kill them both.
Yep.
I really wanted to charge and try and kill, one. So I only score 1 point for being on that objective. Puts me up to 18 points. Lucy is on 15. Question is, though, can she get... Well, you could score 2 points here.
Mm-hmm.
Judicator's moved up. The prime is just within 6 inches of that. So at the minute, Lucy won't control it because I count as 2 models.
Unless I kill you.
Unless Lucy kills me with shooting. If she fails at shooting, she could potentially charge.
Prime gets and D6 2 attack, so that's 3 for him.
Yeah. And then the rest of the full squad. Now, you've got 1 command point. No, you haven't. You've got 2 because you went second. Do you want to use all-out attack here just to go for it?
Yes.
So hitting on 2s.
3 mortal wounds.
Which leaves them on 1 wound.
Ooh,
4
5.
minus
Yeah.
1. I'm dead. So Lucy controls both of those for 2 victory points, puts her to 15 at the end of turn 4. Which one's the active one for turn 5?
Oh.
It's that one. Let's see who's going first. With a 1, Lucy's going first. So you can't get to that, even if you run, could you?
No, but I could shoot you.
Yes. So yeah, she can see straight through the side of that building, by the way.
Yeah, D6 for the prime.
3. Ooh. And I've only got 6 wounds, but I do have cover, thankfully. No mortal wounds. You could have used all-out attack there because you've got 1 CP.
Yeah, I will. It's a new turn.
Yeah, so you went first, so you only get 1. So what's that, 6?
Yeah.
Minus 1?
Yep.
6 up saves. I need 1 6 to live. 1 6.
Drat.
My leader is alive on 1 wound, so at the end of that turn, Lucy scores 2 more, puts her to 17. I am still on 18. I would move to that and get 2 points. Puts me to 20 points. But wait there. What was your grand tactic, Lucy? Keep a battle line unit alive? Yep. You got a battle line unit alive. Mine was kill all your characters. So for an extra 5 points each. So I'm on 25 to your 22.
To be honest though, I thought I was going to get whitewashed a lot earlier.
When I double turned you, I genuinely thought... I think forgetting me boss didn't help, but I don't think you'd have done a massive amount. I think chucking the vulture at the evocators was definitely wrong. The evocators just do too much, and he's like, he could have probably done okay against like liberators, but like not against evocators that were dishing out that much damage. He's a little bit too squishy with a 5 up 6 up.
He looked cool though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Gut Rippers, they're just normal orcs, are so good with that poison on.
They are, that is brutal.
And imagine I ran them in a squad of 20.
No thank you.
Well, the battle line, so I can actually reinforce them twice.
Oh, imagine 2 units of 10 Judicators.
Well, actually you could run them in 15s.
Ouchie.
Oh, that's horrible.
They are
honestly,
men of the match.
for you, Adjudicators were brilliant.
Absolutely.
They really were good. I'm pleased that they've gone back to some of the old stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? That new Knight Judicator with that longbow, 2 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s or 3s, -3 damage each.
Ouch.
At range 30,
That's nice.
it's just a case of if I get 2 hits with him, there's your 6 wound character gone on turn 1.
Yeah.
Like, that's not nice. But
Quick.
I enjoyed the Kruleboys. I thought they were cool.
Yeah, they were fun.
Did you actually enjoy your Stormcast again a little bit?
A
No.
little bit. More than I expected.
Yeah. And you didn't run like Dracolines or Dracothian Guard or anything like that?
2 of the new units, but Bulk was me world favourites.
Yep.
Evocators are still brutal.
Yes. Yeah. Liberators are, I think, made them much easier now rather than 2 different types of weapons, then either paired or shields.
Yeah.
It's a case of shield and sword or paired.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
did
it.
forget Lalo the Tyrant, but it would have maybe done 1 wound if that.
Yeah.
So
I think some of the books feel like the units feel like they're a lot simpler now,
yes.
which is good. The fact that the Stormcast, all of their primes just get 1 extra attack
Yeah.
is so much easier.
Absolutely.
It's so much easier. But yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a really fun game. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, folks. You'll see the Kruleboys again soon. I already know what I want to add to my list, which is 2 of the Killbows. Drop the knob with the banner and put in the other named guy on the Sludge Raker. We might see some more Lucy Stormcast soon. Hopefully.